you said, what am I going to do with these Gen Z kids, right? And I find it very interesting that the Gen Z kids, so the current 20-year-olds who've entered the workspace, have a very different expectation from their jobs, from their employers, from their life. I mean, at 22, they're looking at a work-life balance. I think that those of us who started a while ago didn't think it was something we even wanted or considered at that time. And now there is that balance, and I think that part of evolution of society is that we have a generation of people who have the ability to ask that. But I just want to understand from the panel, how are you dealing with these Gen Z kids? Sanjay Ghosh, you laughed the hardest. You tell us. I'm sure you're Julius. I'm sure you're.
No. This is a time to actually admit our hypocrisy. That we are not Gen Z, and I was saying this, and I am guilty why I said I was a hypocrite, because I was amused when one lady, I was interviewing for a junior council, and one lady, and this is never done because we assume that law is sacrifice, law is you have to work for pittance, etc. Because no law is applicable to lawyers. Like, we make the laws, but minimum wages don't apply to us, consumer protection doesn't apply to us, no laws apply to us. So this lady actually said, I want to know what my work hours are. And I myself, and I'm admitting hypocrisy here, was very amused that here is a lady, and I maybe prejudged her. But today in context, I understand that she had a valid question. Because we assume that everyone will, fall into this age-old system that we have made as a jealous mistress. You have to keep working. But these are exactly the entry barriers for women, and which is why today we have only 3 women in the Supreme Court and woeful number of women High Court judges, and not even 20 to 30% women lawyers. And if we give Narayan Murthy's formula a go in this country, it will be a death knell to the cause of gender justice and more women in employment.
The Gen Z, the new kids, the biggest difference, there are many differences, but the biggest difference between, let's say, our generation and this generation is that we didn't think we had choice. This generation, they swim on choice. They need choice for everything. So when I say choice, what they're saying is that if there is a project, first and foremost, they're very purpose-led. So if they're attached and they are really into what the organization is doing, there is no end to what they can end up doing for that organization. So and if there is a project which they think needs them to even stay overnight, where they have to sleep in office, they will do it. But if they want now that, okay, now I want 3 days, that I really don't think I'm in a mood, I'm in the zone, so be flexible, allow me to come and go, or let me just take off into the hills. They expect to work in an environment where they would have that flexibility and choice to be able to doing that. So it's very key to know that when you're addressing the Gen Z. Also, we as parents, for example, I have worked very long hours all through my life. But let's say when we are viewing our children, which is our future, let's say the future of India, I don't think any one of us are saying that I want my daughter to work as many hours. It's not that I'm not saying that she should not achieve excellence, that she should not achieve success, that she should not do great things. But I'm saying, can she live in an environment where she's equipped to achieve the same or higher levels, but putting in less so-called sacrifices or hours? That's productivity, honestly, for a country. So, and that's what Gen Z also wants, by the way.